Ground taxi to park by Alpha Mike.
Alpha Mike, thanks. Ground stop 21.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, oil pressure. Good.
Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er74. Pressure altitude plus 270. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Runway 16 threshold lights out of service. Taxiway Alpha between Charlie and Delta close to aircraft wingspan more than 200 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Papa. Portsmouth Tower information Papa. 2056 Zulu observation. Wind 110 at 08. Visibility 6. Mist. Few clouds 600. 20,000 scattered. Ceiling 25,000 overcast. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29er74. Pressure altitude plus 270. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Attention all aircraft. Hazardous weather information for Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Runway 16 threshold lights out of service. Taxiway Alpha between Charlie and Delta close to aircraft wingspan more than 200 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information Papa.
Papa. Cool. Alright, so we're just going to stick in the pattern.
Yeah.
Practice landings. Alright, you can start rolling out that way. I'll call them up. Portsmouth Ground RV 266 Victor Alpha is over on November, ready to taxi with Papa.
RV 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Ground, runway 16, taxi by November Alpha. Would you like flight following?
Negative on the flight plan. We're actually going to remain in the pattern, and we'll take 16 November Alpha, 6 Victor Alpha.
November 6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, taxi by November Alpha Bravo for intersection departure.
November Alpha Bravo, appreciate that, 6 Victor Alpha.
Cool. So we don't have to go all the way down?
Nope.
And 6 Victor Alpha. Sorry, one more correction, sir. We're going to make that runway 16 the November Alpha Charlie for intersection departure. We've got a few guys going to be landing before you're ready for departure.
All right, no problem. Charlie's still better than the 6 Victor Alpha. Go down Charlie.
Okay. Where did he say winds were coming from? Or in the...
They're 140.
Okay.
140 at 7.
Okay. So...
Yep. Yep, hang a right. Nice. Give him more throttle.
Yeah.
Get it going a little bit faster. For some reason, lately the nose wheel on this, the pivoting area, is the grease is like melting off, so it's kind of sticking.
No problem.
So you'll feel that, like you'll be like trying to get it to turn, and all of a sudden you'll feel it click, and it'll swing over. And usually by that point you don't want to go that far anymore. They actually greased it up last time it was in maintenance, but not good enough.
So beautiful out.
It's nice now, yeah. It is kind of misty. They said it's 6 miles in mist, which it is kind of hazy. Did you sign up for the tower tour?
I did.
Yeah.
The only problem is I can't do it during like the day hours. So,
All right.
So I'm not sure if I'll get to go.
We're going to try and we're in direct contact with the guy that basically runs it. So he's working with us pretty well. We did one yesterday. We were there for a while. We were there for like 2.5 hours. Just up there sweating.
Did you meet all the controllers that you talked to?
There was 3 of them up there yesterday, and one of them I had already met. Two of them were new.
Cool. Whoops. So when we take off, will they tell us what direction the pattern is, or
Yeah,
is it always?
It'll most likely be right, but they'll tell us. I think there's no one behind us.
Yeah, it's
It's going slow.
It doesn't want to go left.
Yeah, it's because it just wants to stick. That's why if you get more speed and don't use the brakes, it'll actually handle a lot better.
Using more rudder?
Yep, just use rudder, don't use any brakes. So just let it get speed. There you go. And then just use your toes and just go like full deflections and it'll respond.
Okay.
And that way you can move a little bit faster and you just don't use the brakes because the brakes are what pivots the nose.
Okay.
So just use the rudder. So if you feel it grabbing onto the side, then you're using the brake.
This is Charlie?
Yep.
Six Victor Alpha, contact tower.
Over tower, 6 Victor Alpha.
So should we run up?
You just do it right at the line.
Okay.
You can do your flight control check now as you're rolling up there. Taking my pants with you.
Wondering why there was resistance.
RB6 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth, are you ready for departure?
We're going to be like 10 seconds.
Roger.
Fuel valve, fuel quantity, 15.
Just bring it up to 4,000. It seems like they're trying to get rid of us. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, because there's someone coming in.
Right.
Up to 4,000. Ignition A.
Oops.
And B. Okay, everything's green. You can pull it back. RV6 Victor Alpha is ready to go. 16 for close traffic.
RB6 Victor Alpha, traffic's PC 12, 2.5 mile final, runway 16 at Charlie, wind 1308, clear for takeoff, right close traffic approved.
Clear for takeoff, right close traffic approved, 16 at Charlie, 6 Victor Alpha. There's a little rush, sorry, but
No,
trying
okay.
to get us out.
It's okay.
You can always tell when they're trying to get, trying to move us.
We're going left, right?
Yeah, that way.
All right. Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Alright, go ahead, start feeding in the throttle, feeding right rudder, get that nose going straight. Go right rudder. The throttle's really sticky too. Okay. And ease it up.
RV6 Victor Alpha, right close traffic approved, your discretion.
Yeah, right close traffic approved, take Victor Alpha, thanks. Yeah, it's a bit misty up here.
Yeah. That breeze feels so good.
I know. This is actually the clearest it's been all day. Alright, you go ahead and start your right turn. Have we done traffic patterns?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Course 22, exit at Charlie or Bravo, your discretion.
We'll take Bravo, cover, thank you.
Course 22, roger, you can contact ground off.
Okay.
Alright, start your turn.
So over here is like a wildlife refuge.
Yeah. You're supposed to be 2,000 feet above it, which
Yeah.
obviously if it's right next to an airport, it's not possible.
I just assume we try and stay away from it.
Yeah. So go more left. So you should be like a 340 heading at minimum. Otherwise you're creeping into the runway at an angle.
Right.
So. Yeah, it's sticky. Don't worry about it. Just how it is.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, check wheels down, wind 1309 cleared for the option.
Safety option, runway 16, RV6 Victor Alpha. You are a little close, so kind of swing it out that way a little bit.
Sure.
Oh, it's significantly warmer up here than it is on the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, power back. You just pull it all the way back to idle. I'll just make it easier than trying to fine tune it. Just bring it all the way. Okay, there it is. Alright, so pitch the nose up a little bit. And go ahead and throw a flap in. And just extend it out a bit. Keep going.
Okay.
And then you'll start your turn in just a few seconds. And just keep the power at idle. Go ahead and start your turn. And you're a little close, so it's just going to be a sweeping turn right onto final.
Okay.
There you go. And just pitch for 65. You're right about there.
Jesus.
That's probably the temperature inversion,
Yeah,
actually.
heat, yeah.
Because now it's cooling off.
Yeah.
And now the temperature's dropping like crazy.
Are we just do one flap, or do we go to two?
Go ahead and go do two. We'll just start practicing with two, just so you can get used to it. And pitch for 60. So you're going to bring the nose up a little bit.
Yep.
Make sure the throttle stays all the way back, because
Yep.
it does like to creep. And then just glide in at 60. Once you're established at 60, if you look straight at the runway and just hold this descent path, you'll hold 60.
Okay.
So it's not like you need to chase the airspeed around. And if it goes up or down 5 knots, that's not a big deal. You just want to kind of shoot for ballpark 60. And you just pick a point on the runway and just fly right to it. So right now I'm staring at the line.
6 or the
I'm looking at the line after the 1-6.
Okay.
And I think you're going to touch down on the second line, the first line after the second line, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to go into ground effect.
Yep.
And then
So drop it down a little bit. You're going a little slow.
Okay.
Go, drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. All right, now start easing it up. Ease it up, ease it up, ease it up. A little bit more. Perfect. And it's right on the second line.
Yeah.
All right, take a flap out.
Whoops. Got
Okay.
rudder.
Okay, and then full throttle. Right rudder. I think you took them both out already, did you?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that's all right.
RV6 Victor Alpha, right close traffic approved.
Right close traffic approved, 6 Victor Alpha.
There's like no wind.
No, not really. And that's where it's going to start getting warm. Okay, you can start your turn. Okay, start your downwind. RV6 Victor Alpha midfield right down 1-6.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, check wheels down, wind 120 at 7, cleared for the option.
Get the option 1-6 RV6 Victor Alpha. Okay, power back. And notch your flaps. Everything's probably greener than the last time you flew too.
Yeah.
Start your turn. Drop the nose just a little bit. There you go. So you only have one notch of flaps right now, which is okay. You can leave it like that. So just keep it above 60 if you only have one.
Okay.
If you do two, then it's okay to go below 60 down to 55, but with one, you don't really want to go too much below 60. Kind of sinks like a rock. Go a little bit of right rudder, get the nose going down the lines. There you go. Start easing it up, pull it up, hold it. Now keep pulling back.
Yep.
This gradual pull back. Good. Keep it light. You can keep the flap where it is.
Okay.
Go full throttle. Right rudder as you're putting in the throttle. Good. Ease it up. Clear the trees.
RV6 Victor Alpha, right close, traffic approved.
Right close, 6 Victor Alpha. A little high. Okay, start your turn. Go a little bit more to the left. So see here that pink little diamond there?
Yeah.
So that's the direction you're actually traveling, so you want to put the pink diamond on the 340.
Okay.
Because that'll help you correct for the wind, because the wind is kind of blowing us into the runway as well.
Okay.
So it might not really look like you're going parallel, but your ground track is parallel. Over here as well, 340.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's your ground track. That'll put you parallel to the runway so that you're not creeping in all the time. RV6 Victor Alpha downwind.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, wind 140 at 6, check wheels down to clear for the option.
You have the option 16, RV6 Victor Alpha. Okay, notch your flaps. And bring it around. So since you were able to stay wider, you'll actually be able to level off in the base and then start your turn again for the final.
Okay.
That way it's not just one sweeping turn.
Yeah.
Now you can start your turn on to final. Transitioning through that inversion.
Is that the VOR?
Yeah. Yeah, off the right side there. The white traffic cone looking thing.
Yeah. Center.
Go, ease it up, a little bit of right rudder. Go, keep easing it back. Oh, almost. It's almost like you took your eye off it.
So it was, we were coming in fast, I guess.
You were what?
Oh, coming in maybe a little fast. Or
you're only like 5 knots fast. It wasn't that fast.
When I pulled up, we hit hard and then we floated a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have just bled it off a little longer.
Okay. Also, every time I come in, those light beacons are always white.
Yeah.
How do I get them to be the right slope?
You'd have to be lower.
Okay.
You can start your turn, but that's for an instrument approach, so that doesn't apply to us.
Oh, okay.
And an instrument approach is a much shallower glide than what we do.
Okay.
Alright, turn downwind. So if you come in and they're too white and too red, you're probably going to be using a decent amount of power. And just like a general rule of thumb for general aviation is that you want to try and use as little power as possible on your approach.
Okay.
You always want to come in on a glide. That way, if you have an engine failure, you can make it to the runway.
Okay.
Cover 6 Victor Alpha, midfield right down 16.
November 6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, check wheels down, wind 150 at 6, cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option 16, RV 6 Victor Alpha. Power back. Each time you pass the 1.6, just pull the power back at that point.
Okay.
And then once you get below 82, throw a flap in. I wonder if Sanford is still IFR. Yeah, they are. Okay, we got some storms, looks like, coming 30 miles out. So you might get a white or a one red come up here. So there you go. So there's one red.
All right.
If you were 747, that would be what you would want to see. If you were coming in on the glide slope, now you get two red.
All right, we're doing it.
Portsmouth Tower, Challenger 614 Alpha Foxtrot's ready, reaching IFR, which is intersection Charlie 16.
November 614 Alpha
You're about to
Foxtrot,
get
Portsmouth
three.
Tower, hold short, arriving traffic short, final touch and go RV.
Traffic's in sight, we'll hold short, runway 16 at Charlie.
See, now you're going to find yourself needing power.
Because we're going to come in real shallow.
Yeah, because you're coming in a little slow and a little low.
Okay.
So just kind of bump up the power. Because see how you're instinctually bringing the nose up to make it to the runway? That's only going to make it worse. So you want to increase the power if you feel like you need to pull the nose up.
Okay.
Because you got to create energy. You know, you can't just generate energy by lifting the nose up.
Right.
You got to use the engine. There you go.
Let's pull up.
Yep, so it's a little quick. So as it sinks down, just keep slowly pulling it back. Just judge how quickly it's falling and just pull back in the same amount. There you go.
Portsmouth Tower, Chronos 33, visual 16.
Chronos 33, Portsmouth Tower, if you would enter right downwind to runway 16 at the midfield downwind position. Number 2 for the airport, following an RV on departure roll now for right crosswind.
Alright, we'll join the midfield right downwind for 16, Chronos 33.
RV 6 Victor Alpha, you able to turn an early right crosswind?
Yeah, we can do that now if you'd like.
That sounds perfect. 6 Victor Alpha, right crosswind for downwind approved.
Right, crosswind and for downwind, 6 Victor Alpha.
Number 614 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 16 at Charlie, wind 140 at 7, clear for takeoff.
Okay, copy the wind, 140 at 7, and clear for takeoff, runway 16 at Charlie, 4 Alpha Fox.
Chronos 33, traffic's an RV 12 in the crosswind for downwind at the midfield position, runway 16.
We're looking, Chronos 33.
Turn again.
Chronos 33, you might want to enter at the south end field boundaries if possible.
Alright, we'll enter at the south end, Chronos 33.
That was the first climbing turn I've had to do.
Yeah. RV6 Victor Alpha midfield.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, check wheels down, wind 140 at 7, clear for the option, short approach if able.
Alright, clear the option, short approach, 6 Victor Alpha. Alright, cut it back to idle.
33 attraction at 10 o'clock, 4 miles will beam the approach end numbers, you can turn the downwind at your discretion.
Go 2 notches of flaps.
So what is short approach?
That means you're not going to go out as far as you did before.
Okay.
Hey, Chronos 33, you're making a turn towards downwind, correct?
Affirmative, we're on the turn now, Chronos 33.
Chronos 33, thanks.
Just kind of keep it pitched down for 70.
70, okay.
Yep. And that'll kind of help us lose the altitude a little bit.
Okay. Challenger 614 Alpha Foxtrot, contact Boston departure 125.05 CF.
Boston 2505 ZF4 Alpha Fox.
Make sure that throttle's all the way back.
Yep.
Sounds faster because we're going faster, that's all.
Kronos 33, the RV traffic's just at 2 o'clock coming up on your 3 o'clock, 1 mile short base to final.
Insight, Kronos 33.
Kronos 33, followed traffic, number 2, runway 16,
Right,
wind
so now what you can
120,
do
clear for the
is
option.
do a forward slip. So go full right rudder, left
RV 6
aileron.
Victor Alpha, unable stop and go, all other options approved.
Yeah, copy that. It's going to be a touch and go, 6 Victor Alpha. Go, so now take it out, get it lined up. Let it sink right down.
There we go.
Yep. Ease it up. Hold this. That's too quick.
Too quick.
So let it come down. Now pull it up. Good. Take a flap out. And full power.
I did both flaps.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Easy to do.
RV 6 Victor Alpha, extend upwind 1 mile, then right close traffic approved.
Alright, extend 1 mile, then right close, 6 Victor Alpha.
What does that mean?
It means just go 1 mile past the end of the runway, then start the right turn.
Okay.
Portsmouth Tower, crew reach 347 is on a left base to 16.
Reach 347 Portsmouth Tower, runway 16, check wheels downwind 110 at 7, clear to land.
Reach 347 is clear to land, runway 16.
Kronos 33, no need to reply, long lane and approved, your discretion.
Reach copy.
That was for Kronos.
Alright, you can start your turn. Kind of blown off a little bit.
Kronos 33, thanks. Turn left Bravo, taxiway, contact ground 1 off, good day.
Left Bravo, ground off, good day, Kronos 33.
Watch your altitude.
Wind is pushing us in.
Yeah.
What kind of? Sorry.
RV 6 Victor Alpha is midfield right down runway 16. We have the C-130 on final in sight.
RV 6 Victor Alpha, continue expect your clearance on base.
I will continue. 6 Victor Alpha.
Are we going to watch where he touches down?
Yeah. bar. So it's just up. It was right on the the last two marks, the last doubles.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Reach 347, turn left Bravo, taxiway ground 120.95 off the runway.
Left Bravo will contact ground, reach 347.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, check wheels downwind 110 at 6, cleared for the option.
That's the option 16 RV6 Victor Alpha.
So do we want to come in higher still?
Yeah, a little bit. It really shouldn't be too much of an issue. He's not like that big of an aircraft.
Okay.
So it shouldn't really do too much to us. And also the lights bring you to the two white blocks.
Oh.
So if we're aiming for like the 16,
Okay.
then obviously it's gonna show us low once we get to a certain point.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we should be all right on wake turbulence.
I didn't know that was lined up for those blocks.
Yep. Yeah, it's whatever. It's a beam.
Oh, we're slow.
Just drop the nose a little bit. There you go. Keep the speed up. Go now. Ease it up. A little bit of right rudder. Ease it up. A little bit more. You're perfect.
Are those clouds coming in? Or?
The rain?
Yeah.
It was 22 miles out. So in 2 laps of the pattern, they moved 8 miles.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we should probably...
We'll be good until it starts raining, basically. What it looks like on my radar.
November 6 Victor Alpha, right close traffic approved.
Right close traffic, 6 Victor Alpha. Just light rain mostly. Some heavier stuff up north. Thunderstorms are behind it.
Okay.
So we probably won't go that long anyways. We only do pattern work for so long, and pretty much like from like the inlet over is all still pretty cloudy. RV6 Victor Alpha is midfield right down 16.
RV6 Victor Alpha, runway 16, wind 120 at 5, check wheels down and clear for the option.
50 option 16, RV6 Victor Alpha. Go, keep going. Keep going. Good. Just a little gentler on the nose. Nose falling down. I want to hold it up a little bit longer.
Okay.
Like right now, you can pull it back up.
Oh yeah.
So, and you can let it down like that.
Okay.
All right. That way it doesn't, rattle the tail.
Okay, I'll do that on the next one.
Victor Alpha, close traffic, report base.
Close traffic, report base, 6 Victor Alpha. Turn. Still drifting off the runway a little bit.
Yeah, we did.